Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Evil Genius World Domination Mod. As before, you can check the video description for a link to the game on Steam as well as the mod itself on Nexus Mods. The mod is a free download, although you do need to manually install it by moving the files from the zip folder onto the core files. But the mod's README is very good, so if you do download this, remember it's a free mod. It's pretty simple to follow the instructions. Alright, so in the last episode, which was also the first episode, we established our base, everything's looking good. Now it's time to start getting the crime lords across the world. I also need to start generating a little bit of money again, because we're down to 190,000 and that is dropping. We have 105 minions with 10 more coming. In my previous runs, I maximized the amount of yellow shirts because it's silly not to have the maximum amount of yellow shirts. However, with this run, I am not doing that because I want to make sure that my money is relatively in check. With all of our guards coming in, I'll soon be able to start getting some more cash out on the field, but for now, this is fine. There are 2 guards on the door? I thought there's always only ever 1 guard. Huh. Anyway. So, Lord Kane was diligent in tracking down this dude. Oh, geez, my heat is still awfully high in Saber. I mean, we'll be fine since we have 2 henchmen, but... ugh. Alright, so we need 5 valets here, and we'll send 5 techies to cut the amount of time that the mission will take us in half. And meanwhile, I'm going to send 3 techies each to the US, well, to North America, because... as always, with all of my previous runs as well, I'm very bad about memorizing when I need to... I have trouble memorizing where all of the evil people are, the crime bosses, which is a little silly, but it is what it is. Usually such things are just things I don't memorize, so... What the hell happened here? Why are there dead people? What is happening? Somebody... Oh. Oh, he's setting... Oh, you're setting a bomb on a safe object. That's different behavior. He also blew himself up in the process. What a dipshit. Okay. So... maybe parts of the mod do make it a little bit more intense. I'm gonna fix this real quick, and then I'll be right back. From what I gather, another feature of the mod is that hotels actually make you money now, and they can be placed flush with the evil entrances. Although I thought there was an implication that they could be built on top of the entrances, so I'm not sure exactly what they mean, but regardless, although this is a bizarre location for the hotel... yeah, okay, this makes more logical sense. Although this is a bizarre location for the hotel, it might work out because then it's right next to where our entrance is, and our valets will have less of a trip to make. Now, in vanilla, I don't like building like this. I prefer the hotel to be a little bit further away because that way it keeps the tourists out of your base. But for the sake of the mod and showing it off and trying to figure out how things go, I'm going to build a little bit differently than my usual habits dictate. So, here's our hotel. Hopefully we'll get it operational soon. Meanwhile, I'm going to pull the techies out of North America because we are ready to go after the crime lord here in the west. I need 5 techies. And I guess since I've got them, I may as well just activate the thing immediately. If that mission fails, we'll do it again. 5 techies, but I'll add a few soldiers as backups. So hopefully we can get our second person. Meanwhile, I also need to start finding where the Aztec, Native American, whatever, totem pole pieces are, because that is also something I don't memorize. I swear there's one in the Middle East. Let's just set up some plotting techies in all of Africa, and even if that's not where the Aztec, Mayan, Native American, whatever totem pole is, then at least we'll have some missions unlocked. I'm going to do a slightly dangerous maneuver here. Since the freezer is mostly empty, we're going to get rid of all of the freezer racks, and we're going to move the bodies out of the freezer racks temporarily. Because I want to convert this to an acid room. So, oh, it's right click. I always mix up the right clicks and the left clicks in this. So anyway, we're moving the bodies out of here temporarily, which is going to be a little weird. But what the fuck? Are the bodies just going to collapse, or? Oh, okay. All right. But yeah, we'll make an acid room the exact same size as this, so that way I don't have to do anything too fancy in order to get a new room here. Meanwhile, we've got some soldiers here. Well, we're not doing anything. We've got a yellow alert for the moment, just so I can kind of keep control of the situation. Eventually, I think I'm going to need a freezer anyway, because if I remember right, one of the freezer racks leads to a tech or some sort of object or something once we get our research room complete. So I'll have to make a backup freezer, but the acid room will be better just because it will destroy the bodies a bit faster, and that way it keeps our... Yes. Keeps our freezer racks nice and empty. Of course, you only really want to do that if you're expecting a big firefight, which I sort of am. Oh god. Especially because... see, the smart way to do things is to use traps and social minions and a variety of tactics to complete your objectives. The more fun way, in my opinion, is to use a whole bunch of guns. So that's what we're doing. Also, you may notice here, I did wind up reverting my save because something was just off about my hotel. So get the tourists. Everybody dies. Cleanse the base. I love the punch style of non-combat minions. Makes me laugh every time. All right, I think we're organized. Reverting yellow alert for the moment, because I want to keep everyone nice and armed up. All right, cool. So now, no, not a training room. So now we can get our acid room. Acid mist room. Has the same art thumbnail as a freezer room. However, it looks much different once we get things kind of organized here. Oh, these do freezer racks also. Okay. So maybe it doesn't make a difference. How did I do this? I forget my own design from before. I think I did... Oh, not the double doors. I think I went boop, and then boop, boop. Yeah, that's it. And then boop, and then boop, boop. Yes, that's it. Again, I admit this is an inefficient design, but it's just the one I wanted to make because I think it looks visually appealing. You know, it doesn't matter. I never play games like this, or any games for that matter, in a min-maxy way. I always just want to just have some fun with it every time and not plan that much ahead. Alright, looks like the base is clear. We've purged the island. Everything looks fine. I mean, we've got dead bodies everywhere, but, you know, that's just, probably okay. I'm going to go ahead and say that's okay. They're island decorations. Look, they're festive. It's yellow and green. It's islandy. Okay, I've got the acid room up. The only problem with the acid room, as you can see, no pun intended, is that it is a little harsh on the eyes. That red can probably drive you a little batty if you look at it too long. But regardless, the acid room is really good at destroying corpses, so we'll keep these freezer racks nice and empty. You can see that corpse just disappeared while we were looking at it. All these bodies we left in our wake from the last island purge are all pretty much gone at this point, so we're in good shape here. So I've now got Full Metal Jackie, apparently. There she is, after doing the number 2 mission, which is odd. She just has 2 grenades she can throw? That's absurd. Okay, well, we've got 3 henchmen now, which is nice. And things are looking up for the base. Right now I'm just... Oh, there we go. I was going to say I was trying to find the next crime lord. I forgot that the video... Or the mission description throws a little wrench into things. Because the mission description says that he's in Southeast Asia. But if you go to that area, he's not there. And so he's in North China. So that's laying low. Ha ha ha. We are going to wait until our heat is a bit lower before trying that mission, though, because Anvil's pretty upset at me right now. So I'm just going to kind of hang out, continue grinding out some cash, and then I'll deal with him. Well, this is new. I didn't realize that they added speakers to the hotel rooms. That's going to be very handy. And fire extinguishers. Wow. So the mod must have changed some of the required rooms for some required objects. That's really helpful. I'm going to try to get this lounge functional, and then we'll add a wing over here to create the actual hotel rooms. As long as we have loudspeakers in the hotel, that'll really help us out, because then I won't mind my social minions working. When I play vanilla, I tend to prefer leaving my social minions in the base, because I tend to fight with social minions, not military minions. It's a lot less messy taking somebody out that way, rather than leaving a body behind. But especially with the game balance being thrown off and having hundreds of minions at my disposal eventually, having the social minions in the hotel will be... Uh-oh. Arm up, everybody. Oh, they're poor. Okay, so... They aren't going to be that much of a threat, but I want to make sure that we take them out the second they go into the base, main base. Wow, they just walked by Lord Kane. They don't even care. Poor indeed. Also, you can see there's something going on here with the tiling. I'm not sure what the mod changed to cause this to happen. Certainly the hotel pieces are not snapping together like they should. I don't know how big of a problem that'll cause. Guess we'll see once the wing is open. Well, the hotel wing seems like it works. I mean, they seem like they connect. Am I the only one who gets really touchy about the hotel doors? Because in real life, when you're in a public building, the hotel doors must always open out. And so when I play this game, I always want them to open out as well. You can see, like, it's almost like this is a fake wall. It's just very, very strange. Whatever they did to the, or whatever they had to do to make the mod work. But I don't usually do it this way. I don't usually put the... I don't even want to put an object here just in case that causes a problem. Anyway. I usually put the hotel lobby in the smaller hub room, but you generally need more object space than that, so this might be a better way to do it. So now we can capture, what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8 times, wow. Math brain complete fail. 24. We can get 24 tourists hung in that little section, which should be nice. I can't put the time clock there. Interesting. But I can put it here. Ugh. Alright, go ahead and let's put it there and we'll see what happens. And while we're at it, we'll put the security speaker there as well. I don't know how well this is going to work. I suppose I'll build it and we'll see if the game handles this okay, but putting these objects here kind of make me nervous. Okay, this investigator is why I don't like the way the techies look. Because if you zoom in, he has black pants and a white shirt. And if you look at a techie, they generally look very similar from a distance. What in the hell? So this isn't even a wall anymore. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Go ahead and walk through the wall of the hotel. That's fine, I guess. Wow, neither of those are walls. It's so weird. Well, I mean, it's not a huge deal. It really isn't a huge deal because my security speaker is still going to pick up everybody. And we're doing what we need to do to keep the tourists dealt with, so I guess this is fine? Even though there's no wall? Whatever. Didn't expect the mod to be so perfect that things didn't break, so whatever. Alright, well, that's going to do it for today. I'm out of time for this episode. And in the next one, we'll continue grabbing crime lords. We should be able to get all the remaining crime lords in the next one. We only have 2 for now, but the third one is marked, and we are out of heat, so we can go grab him next time. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.